one of the most common questions that I get when I'm doing seminars and traveling around the country. Is people want to know, all right, I'm going to go to a lake I've never been to before. Where do I start? How do I start looking for walleyes? You know, and the bottom line is that most of these fly-in lakes are very remote. Mapping is minimal at best, and we're lucky we do have a little bit of a map here that we can go by. The map will help, but as you see, it only shows the contours of the lake, or rather the perimeter of the lake and the islands. It doesn't show any depth contours or anything. So it's really going to be of not a lot of use to us. So what we have to do is the old-fashioned way. We've got to start out using a sonar unit and covering some water and seeing if we can't find some fish. And quite honestly, I think that, that there's one rig that is the ultimate rig for locating and catching walleye. And I know a lot of people at home are probably think I'm talking about a lead head jig now. That's not what I'm talking about. We're going to get around to doing some jig fishing, no question about it. But what we're going to do to start out with, we're going to start out with what I call a bottom bouncer and spinner rig. And a bottom bouncer is nothing more than this sinker right here. It's on this piece of wire, and attached to it, I've got a leader coming back here, a harness coming back here to a 2-hook rig and a blade. Essentially just an elongated crawler harness is all this is. And that's what I call a bottom bouncer and spinner. The reason why we're going to go with this today to start is because I can lower it to the bottom, maintain contact with the bottom, and troll very slowly, and we can start slipping around out here until we actually locate fish. All the time we're doing this, my eyes are going to be glued to the graph, and what I'm looking for is I'm looking for concentrations of fish. If we catch the occasional fish, I'll probably keep right on tooling. If we get into a spot where we're getting concentrations of fish and we're getting a lot of fish in one spot, we'll probably put the bottom bouncers away and grab our jig rods. But you got to find fish, and the only way you're going to find fish is to cover water, and this is the most efficient way to maintain contact with the bottom and still cover water. Bottom bouncer and spinner. So what do you think, Jake? Ready to get started?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Ooh. That one's got a pretty good rod bend.
Solid fish.
Probably gonna wish I had the landing in handy, but I think let's see what it is first, huh?
Yeah. Ooh.
There's a bouncer. He's got to be getting pretty close.
Lift up.
It's a nice walleye. Swing him over this way. Look at that.
Nice walleye.
That is a very nice walleye. Well, Jake, since you got to rebait up, now's a good chance for you to show folks the proper way to set a bottom bouncer. How's that sound?
Okay. So, to put the worm on, you always want to have it on the head first, and that's the blacker end of the worm. And you put it on right at his nose, and you kind of pull the worm down, and you hook him right here too, right in his belly pretty much. Then you take everything and you put it in the water, and you want to make sure everything's pulling smoothly, everything looks good. Then to set the bouncer, you take the bail and you let it out, and you just let it go all the way down until it touches the bottom. And as soon as it stops here, you put your thumb on it and let everything pull tight. Then after you give it a couple seconds where it pulls tight, then you let it go again. Then as soon as it stops the second time, you put your thumb on it and click it over, and that's all you gotta do.
Well done. That's the strategy of bottom bouncer fishing. It really is that easy. Another walleye. Oh, look at that one. That's a dandy. Can you get him in there? I think I just caught the biggest fish. Look at that one, son. Whoa, hold on here, buddy. That's a nice one. He definitely has to go back. No question about it. Oh, I love it. That is a beautiful walleye. And away he goes.